Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Minute Project. Yes, it is early. Got to work early today, gonna head in early, get some stuff done. But, welcome to the Moose Minute Project. 2025, full speed ahead. What is your goals for 2025? How are you gonna reach those goals? You're gonna just sit and do the same thing as you did before? What is your plan to make 2025 different than 2024? Or were you content? Were you happy with 2024 and you just said, I'm going to ride the wave, see what happens? Or are you looking and trying to figure out how you're going to combat all the things going on in 2025? What's going to be different than 2025? For me, it is full speed ahead. I'm going to continue with the Moose Minute Project. Had memories pop up yesterday of Mom again, and those will always be tough, but it's also memories that I respect, and I am truly humbled that I got to spend the last days with her. Some people don't get that opportunity, and I did. Politically, 2025. I have no idea. I see a lot of things that are not being focused on. Securing the border and all of that, I get. I'm not sure changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico is a big deal, but obviously it is. It made the news. The Panama Canal, buying Greenland. It seems like our focuses are all over the place, bringing Canada's border away and taking it away and making it part of the United States, I guess. I'm not sure. It's interesting to me that none of this was talked about prior, and there's probably a reason. There's a reason for everything. And I'm pretty sure these weren't talked about because it's absolutely insane. To change the name of Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, buying Greenland, demolishing the border between Canada and the U.S. and making it a state, the Panama Canal, taking that back. I think we have enough to focus on in our United States of America that we currently live in. Who the hell knows what's going to happen, but I think we have enough to worry about with homelessness, insurance, fair med prices. The border was a huge thing, and I haven't heard that talked about. Maybe that's why we're going to change the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. I don't know, and whatever. People that strongly supported this man and strongly supported everything about him, I think you've got to at least question what you are voting on. And again, this is my page. So if you don't like what I'm talking about, just scroll by. It's okay. But here's my viewpoint on it. Is we have other things to worry about. Our seniors having to pay fair med prices would be medications and not having to pay all of that. How we tax people and their incomes and expecting people that are retired and in their ages to live on the amount that they are expected to live on. I'm still trying to figure out how you can bust your ass like my mom did, bust your ass all your life, but because your health and everything, you end up in a nursing home. There is nothing left. There is absolutely nothing left because, yes, the government assists paying for everything. I get that. But there's nothing left. You sell the house, you sell everything. And there's ways around it. We weren't smart enough or wealthy enough to get around it, I guess. But for what my mom was charged per month to live in a locked facility of $8,000 a month, or $6,000 a month. Yes, my share wasn't that. Don't get me wrong. But it's no different than ambulance rides, helicopter rides. If you're in the, I've been talking a lot about medical stuff because I've had a lot go on. I have a multi-$1,000 toe that, yes, is saved because of IVs and everything else. But I think we have bigger problems. We have the safety and our security of our vets that served and have served and are coming back with major trauma, major issues that are not being addressed. And yet we're worried about changing the name of the Gulf or buying Greenland or Canada or the Panama Canal. There is way more shit that needs to be handled. We have homeless people. We have kids going hungry because of school programs and all of that. And yet the rich just keep getting richer. I'm not asking for handouts, but when I'm paying, I think my newest tax bracket, and that was single, was 35% of my income. And yet anybody that makes over, I think it was when I saw it was 700,000 was paying 37%, but they aren't going to pay any more than that no matter how much they make. Shit's out of hand. And then now we hear, well, yeah, we aren't going to be able to do the grocery prices. We aren't going to be able to do this. We aren't going to be. No shit. Knew that beforehand. Knew that all beforehand. Things weren't going to change. Gas prices are going to probably be hovered around. They can't change no matter what we do. We have enough American supply to make it work. We have our focuses in the wrong area. Securing the border, I don't have a problem with that. If that's what you want to do but I don't see it being focused on again. We're now focusing on controlling other people and controlling more people, including continents and things like that. It's asinine to me that we are not taking care of the major people in this country, such as those that serve or have served. Either one, both, all the above. Everybody has said, oh, we need to worry about vets. We need to take care of vets. We need to do all that. And here we are. We're focused on national security with Greenland. I've been around this earth for 50 years, and I've never had that discussion with anybody that, oh, yeah, because of Greenland, we need to do that, or the Panama Canal. I do know that I went to spring break once, and we went to the Gulf of Mexico, and it was a lot of fun. I guess Gulf of America will be fine. But I'm not sure our focuses are right. And if you voted for Mr. Trump, I will give him time to show me the opposite colors of what I'm seeing. But I don't think billionaires are worried or give two shits about me or my wife or anybody in this middle class. That, definitely law enforcement. I'm seeing more and more disrespect for law enforcement in this country. I'm seeing more and more disrespect towards vets in this country. I'm seeing more and more of people that are involved in the military being disrespected. It has to stop at some point. It just does. It has to stop at some point. That's what I have this morning. It was a pretty this kind of stuff, because of my stroke and where my stroke happened, my stroke is in the emotional, where the damage is, it's in the emotional part of your brain to deal with your emotions. This stuff just gets downright pissing me off, because I know a lot of people that have effects from Vietnam, from Afghanistan, from Iraq, and they would go back again if they had to help their people. They would. They would go back in a heartbeat to help their teammates, to help their brotherhood, their sisterhood. And then to have them now look at saying there should be no female people, no females at all in the military. I don't understand that concept. I heard that concept a month ago probably. And it was one of those things. I think some of our top fighter pilots are female. I know a hell of a lot of badass women that are in the military, and they are badass. So trying to figure this all out on, so we're back to old white guys dominating the whole scenarios of what's going to take place in the United States, and they're old white rich guys that give two shits about any of us. That's my viewpoint. I think my mom would agree with me. So that's my viewpoint this morning on the Moose Minute Project. I thank you for tuning in this morning. Like I said, you don't have to agree with me. You can watch my next one. I think there's 153 videos now that I've done. You can watch some of the other ones too. If you don't like this one, if you don't like them all, it's okay. I'm not here to break records on YouTube or have 1 million subscribers. 90% of those I think are fake on most of these guys that are subscribing, because they can't go through and decipher them all. But Xing Shuang Lee that says, hey Chris, you're really cute and I like you, and maybe friend me later, I don't think it's a real person. There's a lot of hot ladies that have requested my friendship on Facebook, and pretty sure, no, I didn't face that many when I was younger. I know that. So, and when you click on them, the profile, there's nothing. I mean, you can pretty much tell. If they're hot and they're in lingerie and they're asking for your friendship, don't click on it. The other thing that people are getting really busted on is clicking on missing kids, okay, or found kids. Please stop clicking on the ones that are in Marketplace, okay? The cops will post it. The FBI would post it, but they're not some dude on Marketplace finding some 2-year-old kid that says, oh, no name, no, please share, so we can stop. Don't share. Don't share. Okay? If it's on Marketplace, don't share it. Stop. Use some common sense. And if the sentences are all gibberish and misspelled and simple words are, don't share it. Don't share it. Don't click on it. Don't click on any links. Don't share it. Don't share it. And then you wonder why down the road you got hacked. Stop. Please. With that said, if you can bless somebody today, take the time to do that. I'll have big news coming about my mom's tournament. I got another sponsor will be sending me stuff. I don't want to announce it though until I have it in hand. A high school mate of mine works for them. I reached out and they sponsored, and I'm waiting to see what they're sending me. I should have it in the next day or two. The tournament will be November 8th, 2025. So, yes, I know, Chris, you got a lot of time. I know, but I'm trying to make it a better event than I did last year at $5,100. And if you know anybody that wants to sponsor or have a silent auction item for me, I'd be more than willing. I'm advertising them the whole time now, so please let me know. Have a great day. And again, look back, but I'm frustrated with what I'm seeing in this country as far as what's priority. And our vets our military personnel, our law enforcement, fire departments, all that needs to become pretty much important and priority. And funding needs to be there. And for our elementary, from high school down education. Teachers shouldn't have to be going out to do fundraisers to fund their student projects or supplies for their classrooms. Military that have served and are currently serving shouldn't have to wait months to be seen or helped. Just my viewpoint. And as you can tell, it's getting brighter as my face got here. It's a little early, but that's where I'm at. Take time to bless somebody today. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another Moose Minute project, and we'll go from there.